Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. This time, courtesy of Mike, we are doing The Deadly Assassin. Oh boy.
Oh, howdy.
We are doing The Deadly Assassin, all right?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to an assassin who isn't deadly.
Well, I suppose there are
talk to that.
incompetent assassins.
That's what Robert Holmes reasoned. That was his defense of this particular title.
Right.
He was always one with a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good jokes in this.
There are some good jokes. There's also a lot of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And the fighting is, so-so. Anyway.
But you know what there isn't? Companions.
True.
But Rain has companions, 3 of them, in fact, for this podcast.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So to talk with The Deadly Assassin with me, I'm joined by my 3 co-hosts. Firstly, to my virtual left, putting the ass in Assassin, it's Freezing Inferno.
I'm now imagining the Orin butt joke. Or is doing the Orin butt joke.
It's my policy.
Oh, you mean Button, Nate?
No. We watched the Gaim soccer movie, and there's a butt joke.
Because there was a
Several
very funny
butt jokes, actually.
There was a very funny instance of a internet filter that censors the word ass to butt. So Assassinate becomes buttonate. Anyway, to my virtual right, Shabogan, I hardly know him. It's Kachiri.
What?
It's a line from the
Shibogans.
episode.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Shabugan.
Shabogan.
Sabo, do we touch a hinchin? What?
What touch the cow? What? No.
Femamushu.
Bless you. And our special guest, he's still written more books than me. It's Sean Dillon.
Well, I just listened to audiobooks.
It's a good pastime. It's a good pastime.
That's a nice pastime.
Yeah.
I just got reminded of the audiobook that I listened to a while back that I ranted about in our chats.
Meanwhile, I am being flooded with ideas for November while still trying to write my my first proper full-length novel and touch up my previous NaNoWriMo. So 3 or 4 on the go at once. Wonderful.
Yep, that's a mood.
We love to hear it.
Yes.
So, The Deadly Assassin.
Yes.
This is a season 14 Tom Baker story written by the legend himself, Robert Holmes. And for a bit of context, in the previous story, The Hand of Fear, that's Sarah Jane's departure. The Doctor gets the call from Gallifrey. He has to go back to Gallifrey, but he can't take a human with him to Gallifrey, so Sarah has to leave. A year later, in the Invasion of Time, he brings Leela to Gallifrey. So,
To be fair, Leela isn't quite human.
It doesn't matter. She's still a non-Time Lord.
Yeah, and at the same time, the show realized rather quickly that the Doctor actually does need a companion for this.
Yeah, they actually were planning to maybe continue without a companion, but this kind of proved that they shouldn't do that.
There's some
even
story-
in the literally they got through part 1 of this story and went, oh shit, he needs a companion.
Yeah.
Which I gather they kind of did that to prove Tom Baker wrong, that he didn't need a companion. He could just have a talking vegetable on his shoulder or something.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Talking vegetable?
That was Tom Baker's.
Tom Baker's suggestion was for a talking vegetable to be in the place of a companion.
Okay. I didn't know that. I kind of wish I didn't know that.
Oh, there are going to be a lot of things about this episode you're going to wish you didn't know about.
Oh, joy. Looking forward to it already. Yeah, so this, as a one-off, I think with no companion, it's fine, but I don't think you could do a whole series of this.
I mean, I would love to see them do more companionless stories, to be honest. Kind of cool.
Yeah, like, I think sprinkled within a series, but not like the whole series.
I mean, we've had Doctor Light, and we've actually had episodes where it was Companion Light, Midnight.
Yeah,
And
one of the best
Heaven
episodes of all
Sent.
time.
Heaven
And
Sent.
Heaven Sent, one of the best episodes of all time.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think it depends on the actor playing the Doctor. I don't think Tom Baker works without a companion.
Ooh. That's some. I'm just going to move my seat farther to the away.
He's a good actor. Don't get me
In case
wrong.
an
But,
orbital strike comes through.
yeah, don't get me wrong. Tom Baker works is a good actor, but sometimes the way you perform the character, you require certain people. Like David Tennant also couldn't work with. Yeah, David Tennant could only work once, and that's because as the whole point of the episode was that he was falling apart.
Yeah.
Like the whole point of Midnight is that he does not work without the companion.
Absolutely. That's not quite the point that they make here.
Yeah.
But it's
And
just,
of course, this is also our first chance to see a story set entirely on Gallifrey.
which
Man,
it's a big one.
I hope they do that more in the upcoming new. Wait,
Or perhaps not. It is a silly place.
Yes.
which is interesting because at the time, what die-hard Doctor Who nerds there were saw this as a mistake, but since then it's become a foundational part of Doctor Who lore. This serial.
God, yeah, there's a lot of Time Lord lore in this.
And the decisions that Holmes makes in it opened the floodgates for more nerds who would run the show later to make
Yep.
staggering lore dumps based on the things that are canonized in this. Some of them were a mistake.
Yeah, so some of this actually directly led to the Timeless Children.
Yeah.
It's this and Brain of Morbius. So basically, we shouldn't have given Chris Chibnall his Tom Baker reruns.
Yeah. Though the critiques of the episode at the time, most notably by, the second most notable is by Jan Vincent Rudsky, were very fan-brained.
Which is remarkable because, it's some of the first time you've really seen fan brain rumblings in the Doctor Who like that.
What happened to the magic of Doctor Who?
Oh God.
That's an actual quote.
I know it is. That's why I'm saying, oh God. Anyway, very unusual start to part one. George Lucas watches Doctor Who confirmed.
no.
Well, I mean, it's very Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
And that was like 4 years after this.
No. Vintage Flash Gordon.
Oh, the TV. Yeah.
No, not TV. Movie
The same serials that inspired George in the first place.
Okay. I was not aware there were old Flash Gordon movies, but
Where do you think George Lucas got the idea?
Japan.
No.
I mean, Japan is okay. There's not enough. If he was inspired by Japan, it'd be more Thunderbirds inspired.
Yeah,
Less
but the
Japan.
the Jedi are meant to be samurai, and
Less Japan, more Kurosawa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very Kurosawa, but yeah.
I mean, we all know, like, from all the George Lucas interviews, he did base a lot of his stuff from the 40s and 50s little serial movies that you could have gone see in the middle of the day.
Like, I watched Yojimbo, and I was so shocked when I found that George straight up stole the part in the cantina where where Obi-Wan cuts the guy's arm off. I'm like, oh my God, you just took that from this movie. What?
Oh boy, wait till I tell you about the Magnificent Seven and the Seven Samurai.
Oh yeah.
Well, they actually had to make it perfectly clear this was a different film because Kurosawa tried to sue them.
And also, the Hidden Fortress is a big. But
Right.
but anyway, speaking of the 70s, the Doctor's in his wood grain TARDIS console room, which
I actually kind of like this console room.
Yeah.
The reason why they didn't use it again, I don't know if we mentioned it in the previous podcast, is they put it in storage between seasons, and when they came back, the fucker warped.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
That's a shame.
Well, that tends to happen with wood, and And I guess the budget for keeping the sets fine for the BBC is less than the special effects budget for Doctor Who.
Well, I mean, it could also just be they didn't realize what the material was fully.
True.
And thought it would be fine because they probably kept wood in the, the storage room often, and the wood, nothing happened to it.
Handshake meme. Doctor Who production team. Sonic screwdrivers. Can't do wood.
I thought Fred was going to say that the woodworm ate the TARDIS console, but warps is just as good a reason to not use it again.
Anyway, immediately after being summoned to Gallifrey, the Doctor has a premonition of the President of the Time Lords being assassinated, and he's the one who pulls the trigger. Charming.
Yeah, we will see this footage about 3 or 4 times.
Writers got to eat.
It's part of this mystery that they're doing, and it does have a satisfying resolution to the mystery. It's not like a out of the blue. He's now a psychic. It's more, it's part of the master plan by the master.
Ooh.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. Don't do that. You're literal.
I'm surprised we have, we've had stuff like the Dalek master plan. I'm surprised we haven't had an episode called the master plan.
I mean, we technically had a master plan. Or rather, a master Dalek plan.
Nah.
We also had Masterful, which was a very good audio.
Who? I kind of now want to see James Marsters as the master.
Sorry,
that would be interesting because he was in Torchwood, but
James Marsters was in Torchwood?
Yeah, he was catching John Hart.
I mean, that wouldn't stop Doctor Who from recasting them. Pierre Capaldi was also in Torchwood.
He was. I'm sorry, it's just the Children is so different to the Torchwood went before. It's almost like it's not Torchwood anymore. But
I'm kind of surprised you haven't covered that yet.
Have we covered any Torchwood?
No.
Yeah.
That would require us to talk about John Barrowman a lot.
Again, I will say, even though he's supposed to be canceled, I don't think he did anything.
No. It's just that some people don't want to talk about him. But maybe one day we will touch on Torchwood.
Honestly, I couldn't get into it.
Maybe one day we will torch on Touchwood.
Nice. And then we meet 2 characters that I actually kind of like in this story. The Castellan and Engin. Because, you kind of get this impression like these times are fusty, they're very sort of archaic. And the Castellan, his real name's like Spandrel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's willing to give people a chance. But not Hildra, because Hildra's an idiot.
Which is kind of the running bit with him. Marvelous. You were able to with the knowledge of all this, you knew he was there. You knew there was no way for him to escape. He somehow escaped. Truly, this is the scheme of a Machiavellian genius that you clearly are.
I love how much they dunk on this guy. That's in part 4.
Well,
a corpse.
I mean, the Doctor does some pretty basic trickery to get out of, he covers a chair with his jacket with a note. Then he, runs into a door, runs out, and they're like, "Oh, he's trapped in all 53 towers of this radio tower. We'll definitely."
I have a fun story about the note.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the note is handed to the Castellan at some point, and he reads it, and it says about the assassination attempt. But the actor George Pravda, in rehearsals, he was doing it with a note in English, and they suspected he wasn't learning his lines; he was just going to read it. So when it's the time going to do the shoot for real, the note was actually in Gallifreyan, and his sweating reaction is for real, as they planned.
Just as planned.
Then we get the first mention of Pridonians. Take a drink.
Yep.
Time Lord lore.
Yeah, this is at once extremely lore heavy in retrospect, but the actual episode has no care whatsoever for the lore of Doctor Who.
Because it's Robert Holmes. He both is foundational to Doctor Who lore and also does not give two shits.
It doesn't get too wrapped up in its own lore, which I do appreciate.
I mean, the entire thing here is he's just treating the Time Lords as like the House of Lords.
Which pissed
They're a
off
bunch of old white dudes. It's all old white dudes.
which pissed off a lot of Doctor Who fans at the time because, well, they were previously seen as gods above all who knew how to change the world for the better.
Yeah, there's also a bit about the CIA, which is the Celestial Intervention Agency.
Again, it's all a big joke about the Kennedy assassination.
Which we should note happened the day before Doctor Who debuted.
It got Doctor Who put back one day.
Well,
It would have.
I think they always planned on airing it on the 23rd, but they had to repeat the first episode a week later because, and obviously nobody was watching this Doctor Who program because the president had just been killed.
Yeah, it was a big deal. Also, nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
No, God.
The this guy's bit is quite cute. Then he almost gets caught by a guard, but the guard gets shot by someone.
Mm.
And then I've just got written on my notes here. Good job, Hildred. Task failed successfully.
Yeah, that's the part Sean was talking about earlier. Oh, good.
Yeah.
You were told he was a criminal, and you managed to let him go. Great job.
I just wanted to read that bit out loud because I found that very funny. Then we've got mysterious, ominous figures in the background. I wonder who this could possibly be.
Wow. They keep it a little mysterious until about part 2-ish. Until
How much time has there been since the Deadly Assassin and the last time the Master showed up?
3 years.
Yeah, because that's when Delgado died in a car accident.
Frontier in Space was the last Master story.
The story that made Pertwee quit.
No, it wasn't the story that made him quit. It was
His
friend died.
death of his friend. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
death of his best friend.
Yeah, which
Which
is
you can
tragic.
understand.
Yeah, and also Joe Grant moved on that season, so you know.
Yeah, so
And then it's time for a familiar face. We've seen this guy twice before. This is Chancellor Goth. And it's Ben Horsfall, who's very tall.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen him in The Mind Robber as Gulliver.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen him as a Time Lord in the War Games.
Which, very interestingly, you could... I'm sure that people have, and you could headcanon as, is this the same judge who exiled the Doctor to Earth?
No. No,
Huh.
it isn't. It's just there's two characters being played by the same actor, and people are always going to connect that.
Well, I mean, this episode does open the floodgates for lore.
I mean, if you're going to be doing that, you might as well ask the question, did Colin Baker shoot his previous incarnation?
Exactly. No, he didn't.
Yeah, well, that's what you get. We haven't done Arc of Infinity yet. God help us.
Oh, God. I just realized Bruce is in that, too.
Yeah, Bruce is also a guy Bruce is interesting. He shows up here for the first time, and he'll show up for the next 3 Gallifrey stories, and he's always a different guy. So it's like, Jesus, do you just go through regenerations like that?
There is a story that basically explains that the Doctor caused him to burn through regenerations through silly means.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I do love the absolute verbal withering that Barusa gives to Runcible.
Oh, God. Runcible being the reporter who's reporting on the coronation, the secession, whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
Do Gallifrey
God.
have TV? What is this all about?
Yeah.
Well, that's again, you're talking about. Oh no, they've taken the Time Lords, these godlike beings, and they're just broadcasting the news like it's BBC News.
Yeah, well, they're not godlike beings anymore in this.
Yeah, I feel like BBC News has not changed at all in the decades between now and then.
For better and for worse, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just occurring to me that I think we're in the 50th anniversary of this episode.
Yeah.
We
This
are
November,
76.
I do believe.
76.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So damn good timing, Mike. Good timing.
Mm.
We don't see too much of Barusa in this, apart from part 4, where again he gets another nice little line.
Yeah.
But this is very far removed from the Barusa that will try to kill the Doctor in The Five Doctors.
And end up suffering a fate worse than death.
Oh
Not death.
boy, howdy, yes.
I mean, it could very well be there's just 3 different guys with the same name.
Could be.
Oh, yeah, sure. There were always 3 Jokers, Sean.
You do not know the context of that fucking comic.
I know enough to know I don't want to delve into it.
So moving on then, very quickly. I like the bit where the Doctor is trying to disguise himself to get to the president.
Mm-hmm.
He steals a robe, then he steals a different robe from an older Time Lord. You're not gold, are you? No. Because they all got from different chapters, so they all have to wear different coloured robes.
Yeah, apparently gold is the you do not fuck with these people level.
Yeah, and I learned from researching after watching this that heliotrope is a colour. It's a colour. It's the purple shade that they use for one of the chapters.
What if it was purple?
Shout out to Hexley.
I just had to explain my coworker the what was it? What if it was purple meme?
Oh, did your coworker enjoy that?
No, it was just one of those things where it's like, hey, I need purple folders for some of my files, and the folders came, and I'm like, oh, but what if it was purple? And she was just staring at me. Like,
Oh my God, bless you for that.
well, you see, there's a
Yeah, we know the concept behind what if it was purple. But I love the bit where it's like, here's your robe, sir. like a cloak with a attendant or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he hands him the gold robe. He takes the old Time Lord's robes. Meets Runstable, who apparently knows the Doctor, even though last time we saw it would have been William Hartnell.
Yeah.
I wonder if they just, probably not. I'm like, well, I wonder if there's like some sort of like, other than the Master, they all just have like their psychic abilities going. So it's like, oh, I know that brainwave. That's, Bob.
That would really come in fucking handy for some of these stories, now wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if like Renegade Time Lords can mask that.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah. Or maybe Jodie Whittaker just had hers turned off in Spyfall.
Well, yeah.
And this first part's very quick. This was over in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you basically get the whole conflict of the episode resolved in the first part. Whereas most episodes would, sometimes stories would have the mystery of, will the Doctor be able to prevent the assassination, go on for at least 5 parts, and just spend the whole time having the Doctor run around Gallifrey.
Yeah.
Mercifully, we they tended to prefer 4 parts to 6 parts in this era.
Yeah, and also we get right to the heart of it here, where the Doctor goes to where he thinks he's the assassin might be, finds the rifle, picks up the rifle, aims the rifle, and takes the bloody shot.
Now that's a Doctor Who cliffhanger.
Amazing cliffhanger.
In the resolution, we see there's an added shot where there's someone in the crowd holding a laser pistol, so that's who the Doctor was shooting at. But my God, the cliffhanger! What did he really do that? What?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly thought, really?
Could you imagine they try to do this cliffhanger in like 2 days too?
Oh, you get a bunch of fans pissed off that Doctor Who doesn't use guns.
CF
Except he does.
Hellbent. People
It
are
said
still pissed-
Hellbent, it said Time of the Angels.
Mm.
It said for other stories I could mention where he needs his guns.
Mhm.
End of Time Part 2.
Something man who never would.
Oh, don't remind me. Oh. And now I'm remembering that YouTube video, the Doctor's going to bust a cap in your ass.
I was thinking the same thing.
I thought you might be.
Which I'm pretty sure the Deadly Assassin clip is part of that.
Yep.
Mhm.
So Doctor Who's just been framed for murder. How's that going for him?
Not well.
Better
He
than
tries
some
to get out of
people.
there. He's captured by guards. Goff is like, we want to have this guy tried and executed immediately. The
Because
reason actually does try to say, well, you can't really do that because everyone's entitled to innocence till proven guilty.
But this is a constitutional crisis. The president didn't name his successor, so we have to clear this up immediately.
Yeah, and also the Castellan's like, no, I have more time to investigate. So
I love this bit when the doctor's being like tortured by the guard. It's like, confess, doctor. I confess. I confess. I confess you're a bigger idiot than I thought you were.
yeah,
Again, they just keep dunking on this guy because he sucks.
he's an idiot. As the Doctor rightly says, he's an idiot. And it will eventually get him killed. But not yet.
But not yet.
We still got 2 more parts.
We have. We then get some Spandrel and Engin begin to think that maybe the Doctor isn't actually the assassin. The Doctor insisting he's been framed. I love the bit where it's like a framed Earth expression, and then about 2 minutes later, the Kessler says the exact same thing.
He learns quick.
That was cute.
This is also where we find out, like, they looked up the criminal history. Oh, yes, we banished him to Earth.
Yeah.
And then the sentence was later rescinded by the CIA again.
Which is a bit of a retcon to the 3 Doctors, but okay.
I mean, I suppose that the Time Lords who were engaging with the Doctor at that time could have been the CIA.
Or these days, Dillon, God help us.
Ugh. Like I said, this directly spawned the Timeless Children.
Again, we should have taken Chris Chibnall's Tom Baker privileges away.
Quite possibly. So there's a bit behind the scenes with Engin and Spendler is like, has someone tampered with the biodata? No one could have tampered with it because the records. It would take a genius to alter the records, and we just have to have a genius from the series past who might be on Gallifrey right now.
Oh, you mean this mysterious skull
in kind of
man?
a more crispy form than we used to seeing him, shall we say?
Well, he's not quite a pizza face yet.
Pizza face. That's more Keeper of Traken, yeah.
Yeah, but this directly does lead into Keeper of Traken from his timeline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of bullshit with Big Finish in between, but that's neither.
Then we have the trial, which I think is like the biggest amount of leading the witness I've ever seen.
Holy shit! I fucking love while the testimony is happening, the doctor's doing something with paper, and then you just see he's doodling a sketch of Time Lords.
He's doing the prosecutors, yeah.
Yeah, but the leading of the witness is, so Goth asked the old guy whose robe got stolen. So what happened? And he's like, well, when he pushed me aside when I tried to get my robes back, and he said, "Let me go, they'll kill him." To which Goth is like, "Oh, well, you're really old, and perhaps you're getting on in years. Maybe you misheard. Are you sure he didn't say I'll kill him?" Well, yes, that could be possible. No further questions.
Yeah.
Not even hiding it.
And then the story takes a turn when the Doctor uses Goff's own legislative procedure to stall out this trial because he's like, I invoke Article 17 and I will run for president. He has no intention of being the president, of course.
So, wait. Oh, fuck. Donald Trump got his ideas from Doctor Who.
No!
No.
No! Why did you say that?
He ran for president solely for publicity and to get away from being bankrupt.
Oh
And
my!
probably criminal charges.
Oh my God! You.
Hi, I hate this.
Flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths, and we're good.
Yes.
So yeah, the doctor's now got 48 hours to prove his innocence to everybody, particularly to the Castellan. The two conspirators really don't like this turn of events, and the crispy guy really wants the doctor dead.
Well, we keep calling him crispy guy. They already said it was the master. They called him the master in episode 1.
I think it's in this part, but yes.
Yeah, but could very well be one of those "you are my master," sort of like a Dracula thing.
I think it's like a sort of a double meaning because of that.
Yeah.
He's his master, but he's also the master.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, as I say, Christian learns about Shibugans.
Oh boy!
It just means the non-Time Lord Gallifreyans. But here that's just sort of depicted as vandals. They engage in occasional petty vandalism at the capital, and then they're dealt with. They're told to go away. So what? They're just like teenage hoodlums or something, I guess, or the equivalent of.
I think in other fandoms they might be called muggles.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Donald Trump and Harry Potter in about 10 minutes. God, what? Who have I upset? Right. There's another neat little scene here where the doctor's trying to prove that he didn't shoot the president. He gives the rifle to Spendrel, and Spendrel takes a shot, completely misses it, and the sight's been misaligned. So you're thinking, okay, does that mean the doctor did shoot the president but didn't mean to? No, because there is a mark from the doctor's shot. Also, that we had to talk about this chalk outline.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for chalk outline guys, particularly like in the Naked Gun and Police Squad.
And the fact that it outlines the silly headdress of the Time Lords too is just so good.
It's where he fell. It's how he wants to be remembered as a man in a silly hat.
Also, and this is a minor quibble. I get it why it happens because you have to have the stakes, but there's a lot of Time Lords that get killed in this episode, and nobody regenerates.
I was going to say that, yeah.
They just die, you know.
Well, some at one point they were like, "Oh yeah, he was already on his last regeneration." Like they've said that more than once when talking about some bodies.
That's the
It was
master.
2 weeks from retirement.
Well, not just the master. There was like someone. Yeah, no, there was someone else.
I think that was just the president.
Yeah, the master's definitely on his last. The president, you could argue, yeah, but someone like Runcible or the stupid guard, like, nah.
I mean, the
The
stupid
stupid
guard might
guard is
very
because he
well
gets
have
shrunk.
died. I mean, with the stupid guard, he might very well have died multiple times.
You're thinking like the curse of fatal death here.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh, Ildred, what happened to you? Oh, you know how it is.
We
The
have-
3 spare bodies trying to unplug the biodata.
We have established before that the tissue compression eliminator it does kill outright.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
So
people get shot with laser guns and just die in this.
Yeah, stasis.
Yeah.
Again, take a drink.
Yes. But, you know, it's a minor quibble. It doesn't alter the story. It's just one of those funny things that you think of.
Yeah. So I liked your idea that the doctor actually did shoot the president, but that's not actually that. Yeah, he was aiming for the assassin. He missed. He hit the floor.
But luckily, the proof will be in the camera that the public broadcast is doing. So, Runcible, why don't you go check the camera? Runcible, why are you shrieking like a little girl?
And inside the camera is an Action Man doll.
It looks so much like a little when they did this in the 70s with the first Roger Delgado story. They just did blue screen and put the guy laying there. But here they
That's
actually
better than this.
Yeah, here they actually just use action figures.
It's
Yeah,
an
they
Action Man doll. Yeah,
They lost the budget.
that's not a joke, by the way. It is actually an Action Man doll.
I believe you.
And then Runsell gets stabbed in the back.
Literally.
Yeah. Then we do get our first official name drop of the Master from the Doctor. Unfortunately, there is a rather sad reason for why it's not Roger Delgado, because sadly Roger Delgado died in 1973
Yeah.
in a car accident.
What a shame.
Oh, yeah.
And so, in bringing back the Master, they decided to bring him back as a skull-faced man.
Yeah, and they did this partially so that future writers didn't have to necessarily stick with this Master.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like a placeholder.
Which, 5 years later, we fixed that.
Yeah, the Kira Trucker does use the decayed body of the Master, but then he becomes Anthony Ainley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Runsible's dead. Again, he doesn't regenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Then more stuff about biodata not being in the archive, and well, the Master must have deleted it. It's like, you can't do that. Oh, of course you can. He's a genius. I could do it.
You know what's funny? We were talking about ripping off the opening crawl of Star Wars off the top, but this is straight up a plot point in episode 2. Oh, there's no record of this planet. Well, if it's not in the records can't possibly be altered, so it can't exist. The records were altered.
Oh my God, that's episode 2.
Yeah. George
Lucas is a secret Doctor Who fan. Who knew?
We all knew.
I think there was a sonic screwdriver at one point in Star Wars.
Tom Baker did a voice for one of the cartoons, the Dave Filoni cartoons.
There you go. 6 degrees of Star Wars.
Go see The Mandalorian and Grogu in your cinema now.
Or see a good movie like I Love Boosters.
I was going to say, I don't think I'll see that Mandalorian film if you don't mind.
Neither will I.
Star Wars films have kind of dropped off.
Kind of.
I'm being polite.
Yeah, the only good Star Wars that's been around for a while has been Andor, and that's dead.
Forever.
No, that is dead forever. You can say it on that one. It came to the end of its life cycle. A bit like the Master. So then we get Matrix shenanigans. And Matrix mentions. And
Doctor Who goes through a surreal landscape for an entire episode.
It's
I'm
aquarium.
glad we haven't gotten this in the new series.
You know what would have been cool? If we had the Matrix come back in the new series. Why haven't we had the Matrix come back?
It did.
I think the closest. I think the closest to having the Matrix is Heaven Sent.
No. We've had the Matrix on camera.
It's where the Master explains the timeless child lore.
Yeah, it's in the timeless child.
God fucking damn it! And much like I think the rest of that episode, it's boring as sin.
The Doctor breaks it with stock footage.
Once again, Chibnall's Tom Baker privileges need to be revoked.
Seriously, how does she get out of the Matrix? She breaks it with stock footage. She just thinks about past adventures and it breaks the Matrix in half.
Oh, look, she thought about the Brain Morbius faces. They're finally explained.
Oh, God. We have to do that story one day, unfortunately.
I mean,
which one?
Brain Morbius. No,
I thought you already did that.
No, we didn't.
No, we haven't done Brain Morbius yet.
Luckily, it's good.
Yeah, it's good, but it also leads to the timeless children again.
Much like this does.
Yes.
I'm still the one that will defend. I like the idea of the timeless children.
Oh, idea maybe. Execution? Oh God.
The timeless child idea? Okay. The timeless children episode? No. Just no.
I'm being polite. You can hear my politeness right now.
I can hear it from over here.
We appreciate
it. So, the Doctor does wire himself into the Matrix, despite Engin's warning that it will kill him. Is immediately attacked by a samurai.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
This is
This
an
supposed to
episode
be
of
the
Zeets.
cliffhanger.
This is all of a sudden an episode of Zeets.
Siege
This was meant
looks
to
at
be the
this and has
cliffhanger
a wet
for part
dream.
2. If you wonder why it wasn't, why did him falling off the cliffs feel like a cliffhanger? Because it was literally meant to be that originally.
I like.
And they're like,
cliffhanger
oh no,
regard.
the episode's on the run.
Anyway, I want what I just said to be heard. This would be streamed.
Oh,
yeah,
no!
it would be Siege.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
You haven't gone to this part in Zits.
No.
Oh, right. I will. I promise you, I will. So yeah, this was meant to be the cliffhanger, but unfortunately, the episode had underrun, so they changed it to something else, which isn't as effective.
Which is funny because the previous episode was only 20 minutes long. So
I know, but what can you do? So it's a table. There's a surgeon with a needle.
A
There's a
train.
gas mask soldier, and then a train. The train is late and headed for your face.
The Doctor truly is now experiencing the trolley problem.
Oh my god!
this might be the weakest cliffhanger resolution of the serial. It makes sense, but
Yes,
honestly, I think I prefer a more traditional. Oh no, he gets out.
this
But
is the
then
worst
again,
cliffhanger of the 3.
It's Anyway, I hope you like Doctor Who's Deadly Struggle in the Matrix because that's in the entirety of this next episode.
It's
Fortunately,
fine.
I do.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, but also there are implications.
There are implications. Yeah, so it's the Doctor facing off against the titular the Deadly Assassin,
Mm-hmm.
and I found out that the working title for this was the Dangerous Assassin.
Which
As
is
opposed to
less
Assassin's Creed,
interesting.
dangerous.
Yeah, that's not as interesting a title as Deadly Assassin.
Absolutely not. Yeah, that's probably why it was a working title and then was changed.
They really
So
like
the
Deadly
train is not just
Death.
late. The train wasn't ever there.
Yeah.
The train just doesn't hit him.
It's an illusion, Michael.
It's an illusion. And the Doctor constantly keeps saying, I deny your reality, but it reasserts itself.
There's so much nightmare imagery in this. The rock wall with the fucking eyes saying,
Yeah, I like the fact that this gives away who the assassin actually is.
because
Because they recognize those eyes anyway.
Oh, well. We'll pretend we don't know until the shocking reveal.
I know. It doesn't take away from the story.
Anyway, hey, we get to hit the button again. There's a Doctor Who mirror. Oh God, get that out of there! Why is there a creepy fucking clown in there? Get that out! No.
Yeah, why is there a clown?
Why
Because it's
wouldn't there
spooky.
be a clown?
Well, the clown doesn't attack him.
It's just an unsettling piece of imagery. But
I would love to know how they came up with all these ideas.
Well, I can tell you how we came up with the bulk of the episode, as the Doctor's accosted by a fucking biplane. A lot of this was drawn from Robert Holmes, his experience as a soldier stationed in Burma during World War II. So you've got this whole sequence of the assassin, the accomplice, hunting down the Doctor in this dense jungle.
Yeah, that bit's really cool.
Shit.
That bit's really cool. Also, I think Robert Holmes has watched North by Northwest.
This is what a cornfield looks like, honey.
I'm remembering that now from The Simpsons.
Yes.
That was a good bit.
It's so good.
Most is favorite flying.
Yes, and right now Doctor Who is hiding the film reels for Passion of the Christ 2.
Oh God.
That's just the engine powering up. That's just the engine struggling. That's just a cart swing around your ankles. It's the fact you sound so calm about it as well, basically about 10 times as good.
Yeah, you don't have to preach to the choir about me and vintage Simpsons. So we do confirm that there is another living mind, and the Master is overlooking somebody else who's plugged into the Matrix, being like, do it, destroy that Doctor.
And you can't see this other person's face.
Because he's got a big VR helmet on.
Yeah, they're wearing a virtual boy on their face.
Oh God.
Wow, only $100 from the Nintendo Online Shop.
I've just found. There was a big court case in Scotland this year about the husband or the former husband of the former leader of the Scottish National Party and First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon.
Mm-hmm.
And he embezzled like £400,000 from his party.
Oh.
And he spent 10,000 of that on video games.
Well, I
mean, based.
Consoles and FIFA games and Grand Theft Auto 5.
Stealing from the government to buy computer video games? Based.
Well, more like stealing from the taxpayer, so not based.
Speaking of, Clarence, it just got announced that Clarence Thompson could be charged with felony tax fraud.
Based.
Who's Clarence Thompson?
He is one of these Supreme Court justices that's been bribed by billionaires with
Clarence Thomas,
the one with the RV.
I understand who that is now. Yeah, Clarence Thomas.
I mean, why is there a rubber fucking spider in this
I don't
cave?
know. It seems so
Why
much
would there be a spider in a cave?
And then I don't question the spider. I question why there's this big fake rubber spider.
Rubber, yeah. But once a giant spider showing up does not make things better, it actually makes it worse.
Thank you. I don't even remember.
Well,
his
actually, I
fucking
think
name.
I do have an explanation for why there's a giant rubber spider there.
John
Spiders
Peters.
are the most deadly creatures in the animal kingdom.
We both went there.
Doubt.
So I was sitting there watching the Wild Wild West, thinking, "Good Lord, this is a piece of shit."
Shout out to Kevin Smith.
Yes, but yeah, the back half of this episode is just the Doctor being hunted by the assassin.
This is really good.
Yeah, the only stuff that interrupts it is occasional scenes with Spandrel and the archivist is being confronted by a brainwashed Praetorian guard.
Yeah, Solace.
Which they deal with him rather quickly. The Master's backup plan of go and sabotage the thing.
A quantum of solace, if you will.
Something of Boris.
Isn't that James Bond game out? I kind of want.
Oh yeah, the First Light.
It's out this week. Yeah, I cannot wait for that to come out. I won't be playing it yet, but
you deserve a W. So they start laying booby traps for each other. The Doctor, so the assassin is like, he takes a drink of water and then he's like, from his canteen, he's like, water. The Doctor will need water. And he looks at his map and goes off to do a thing. He goes off to poison the nearby reservoir, thinking the Doctor will drink from this and then he will die. But while he's gone, the Doctor goes to his pack and he takes a grenade and he sets up a booby trap with a grenade involving a tripwire.
Then he also gets a blowpipe.
Well, that's later. That's he improvises that.
I know, but I just love his ingenuity here.
Yeah.
And this is not taking place inside the Matrix, which is inside his mind.
Yeah, it's dreamscape logic. But yeah. So the assassin gets got by the grenade, but it doesn't kill him, but it does give him an ouchie. But the assassin's also really fucking stupid because the Doctor finds the water, but before he takes a drink, he finds the empty bottle of poison. Maybe if you took that there, the Doctor wouldn't realize, oh, this has been poisoned. Good job.
Yeah. So the assassin's been injured by the grenade.
Yeah.
The chest is like all injured. Yeah. This is the bit with the blowpipe.
So he uses like a drop of poison in the bottle with a bamboo shoot that he hollows out and a little piece of a tree to create a makeshift blowgun dart.
Yeah. As I said, this whole bit's really innovative and clever. So they have a confrontation. He goes to get him with the dart, but the assassin's got an antidote with them. Also, not to get shot.
Ouch.
Take a shot.
Yeah, he does take a shot.
I think he does get shot a couple of times in this. You're right.
Yeah, well, he already got shot in the leg by the plane, and now he got shot in the arm by the gun.
And then he'll get shot in part 4 as well. Well, stunned.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, well, that's by a laser gun. This is more brutal.
It's an actual bullet.
Speaking of brutal, I love this bit where the assassin like cuts open his pant leg and reveals the swelling of the poison, and he has to jab himself with like the antidote.
Yes. And then, having had this assassin been masked the whole time, surprise, it's Golf.
Oh my god!
And it's really funny how the Radio Times completely spoiled this back in 1976 with their listing for the episode when they listed Chancellor Goff as second billing, and he's not in the episode otherwise. So,
Rain, we're talking about a publication that took seriously my shitpost tweet about the winner of Wimbledon getting the big Doctor Who.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
God bless the Radio
Wolfdrop,
Times.
can you pull up that tweet?
No, because I'm not at home.
No, I might be able to find that tweet, but
I got it. I can get it.
Is there anything about the winner of Wimbledon gets me the new Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
But,
Shit posted now apparently concept of the Radio Times. Also, speaking of the Radio Times, there was a very interesting top 30 classic story list published by the Radio Times.
I mean, it's interesting in that it feels
But this isn't on it, yeah.
This is not. Oh well, yeah, I mean,
and that's Case of Endless Zani.
Which I'm fine with an unconventional list that feels like more of a passion project than just let's list off all the things that trad fans like.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think these two people only watched up to the Davison era because there's no McCoy, and there's one Davison story, and it's Earthshock.
On the other hand,
wait, which one? Oh,
is on the list.
Yeah, it's like the low end of the list, but Earthshock's on there.
Yeah.
Okay,
while the nameless one is on the list, it's at 16th. So
yeah, that was quite refreshing. The pick for number one is really interesting.
Oh yeah, what was it?
The Robots to Death.
Okay.
Really?
Really?
I vibe with lists that feel like they're opinionated rather than just received wisdom. So okay.
I mean, they do attempt to justify why they put the things here, so I'm not gonna dunk on them for that. But I was just really surprised to see no Androzani, like at all.
Anyway, the doctor earlier smelled marsh gas when it goes to a swamp.
Dear goodness!
And it's like, and there's this confrontation where it's like, you surrender, Doctor. Show yourself. Oh, you show yourself first. Goth reveals himself. Okay, you win. Goth takes the shot, ignites the swamp gas, and lights himself on fucking fire. Oh, Goth, you're really bad at this whole assassin.
Robert Holmes is seen from Russia with Love.
Which is ironic because Horsfall was in On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
He was. Getting murdered on Piz Gloria.
And speaking of things getting murdered, here's where Doctor Who becomes dead forever.
Hold on one sec. I got the image.
Oh, I knew you might. Oh, God, that woman.
All right. We should talk about the cliffhanger first before we discuss the implications. So,
yeah, but keep that up, please.
Oddly enough, I don't know how many of you watched the version that's on the Doctor Who Classic YouTube channel, but this cliffhanger was apparently absent from it.
It was.
I watched the DVD and it's on there, and I presume
I believe it just ends with God getting horribly burned.
No.
It ends
with God saying, "Now, Doctor, you will die."
But
okay.
It shows him push the Doctor's head underneath the wire. Then it says that.
Yeah. There is a shot of the Doctor's head underwater, and it freeze frames as it goes there.
Right.
And,
so I can confirm that on the UK version that I watched on iPlayer, this scene was here in full.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
there are so many things that are constantly cut from the American version. Like I'm pretty sure the version of Last of the Time Lords is not going to have the Scissor Sisters in it.
Well, you can understand that because rights.
Yes, but this cliffhanger, there were consequences related to this lady here.
Yeah, who I hate with a passion. I don't care if she's dead now.
There was a whole thing on TV. This was in America as well, where every show had like censure watchers. It's hilarious because if you hate this woman, there's a movie called Saturday Night that is like a dramatized version of the first night Saturday Night Live and all the issues that went into it. And like they have their version of this woman that was like, I am trying to figure out some of these lines because I don't understand them. Why is licking the puss? Oh, it's and like they're trying to get past her and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it wasn't just Doctor Who that had to deal with horrible women.
There's also a movie called Censor, which is about basically somebody with this job who constantly has to watch all the video nasties.
Oh God.
I mean, you said with this job, the thing about Mary Whitehouse is she never had a job, official position. She just basically elected herself to do this.
No, that's how they all were.
To be this sort of nosy busybody.
She's basically the British version of "Won't somebody please think of the children?"
She absolutely was, and I despise her for it.
But in this case, she said that because of this cliffhanger, the children will think that it's okay to drown each other because Doctor Who was drowned for an entire week.
And I think, unfortunately, some elements of our current political class and political system in this country do kind of take their cue from Mary Whitehouse to a degree.
Yes, conservatism. It's conservatism.
Actually, it's the Labour that's doing it now, but yes, as well. It's Labour that wants to now, for example, ban under 16s from having social media.
Oh, they're talking about doing that in Newfoundland too.
Well, I mean, under 16 without social media would probably be really good because it.
No, they tried it in Australia. It's been a disaster.
Oh, goody.
So of course we're going to go ahead with it. We're going to go ahead with it because it's a disaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, most of these, the ones that were in like America, they were like religious groups that convinced the government to allow them to monitor shows while they were being filmed. Like it wasn't actually a job to them; they were volunteering it.
Like how the MPAA claims to be impartial, but has members of the clergy on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, is there a particular story, like there were consequences for this, weren't there?
Yeah.
Philip Hinchcliffe got story got Philip Hinchcliffe fired and started a downward spiral for Doctor Who that ended in its own cancellation.
Okay, so I'm right to hate this woman.
So Hinchcliffe gets sacked. Graham Williams comes on. He's ordered to make it a little more kid-friendly and silly, and that defangs Doctor Who a little. And then you get John Nathan Turner and that whole thing, and the violence comes back, but it's worse than fucking ever. And well, Doctor Who dead for 6.
Yeah, for what was it, 16 years?
Well, 8 years and then another 8 years.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
And considering the form that was going to come back in with after 8 years, it's probably for the best that died again.
I would say it wouldn't have been that bad. They would have made changes after the reaction to it if American Doctor Who would have gotten the green light. Because they heard the outcry.
I mean, I can, as early as like 2 weeks ago, when the Eurovision Song Contest was on, and Bulgaria won, by the way, and saved us from having to navigate the awkward, shall we say, prospect of Israel hosting the contest. They came second to Bulgaria, but one of the more interesting songs was from Romania, who came third, did very, very well.
Nice.
But it was controversial because it was called "Choke Me."
Whoop.
No, hang on. But here's the thing. That got the self-righteous prudes all upset. It's like, this song would never be allowed in the contest. It prompted the singer to say, this is not about BDSM, you morons. This is about mental health. It's about my own experiences with mental health. So again, self-righteous prudes who don't even listen to the damn material they're complaining about.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, in the Deadly Assassins case, the self-righteous prudes got a W.
Fuck Mary Whitehouse.
Absolutely. Yes. I mean, I'm glad that they made fun of her with the Mary Whitehouse experience.
God.
I don't know if she was still alive at that point to be mocked, but I hope she's still alive, and I hope she hated it.
I'm sure she got death threats and all that stuff from it.
I'm not asking for that.
No, I'm not asking for that either. But you know, the fans.
True.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they sent death threats to every single showrunner.
Yeah,
But anyway, horrible, hateful woman, and thank you for bringing this to my attention. So the cliffhanger result, you can get, thank you. Get rid of her now. The cliffhanger result.
She's already been gotten rid of. It's fine.
He's dead forever.
She's enjoying a nice toast right now.
Oh, good lord. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah.
No. I don't think you are going there, but she's definitely there.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but
Podcast dark in a hurry.
Going up? No, she went down.
Kids cast.
The joke is that
we
Mary
are
Whitehouse.
covering the deadly assassin.
The joke is that Mary Whitehouse is currently burning in hell for all eternity.
we get the joke. The joke is spelled out.
I think we just had to clarify that. Anyway, the cliffhanger resolution is that Goth, because of the poison and getting lit on fire,
It's more to be set on fire. Yeah, it's more to be set on fire.
He's too weak to finish the doctor off, so the doctor gets up and beans him over the head with a tree branch. Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
And he really does swing for the fences with this tree branch. Like the stuntman just takes it.
I can't believe you didn't follow that up, Ray.
Well, we did that last time as well. Rose Tyler with a chair.
There's no DQ.
Oh wait, we've been talking about fight. We haven't asked Wolf Drop to put in the scene in the train.
My name is not Wolf Drop.
No. There'll be plenty of time for Star Trek fight music with the climactic battle in Part 4.
I was going to say this is not really.
It's been fight. It's all fight.
It's all fight. All right.
Yes.
Just like for the whole podcast, just at at the lowest possible decibel you can make it. Just have the
that still gets caught by the YouTube bots.
Amazing. So the master's, he's chastising Goth. You fool! You failed. He does some shit to try to trap the doctor, but Spandrel and Engine, whatever his fuck his name is, get him out in time. But Goth has been wounded gravely by the master doing this thing. It kind of made him crispy. But the master has a plan. He's got a needle. I wonder what he's going to do with that.
No,
and so the doctor, so the doctor reveals it was Goth all along. So that's why he wanted to have you killed instantly upon the president's death, and why he ordered the TARDIS teleported to the capital. He knew I was in there, so he was luring me into the evil trap.
Yeah, and he did it because he wasn't going to be named president.
Yeah, he confesses on his deathbed. He wasn't going to be named president. He wanted power, and he happened upon the master on, of all places, Tursurus.
Is this a place with significance, or
which is
Tursurus is the planet from the Curse of the Failed Death, where everyone speaks in flatulence.
Oh, good God!
So it's just a name here, but Moffat clearly just took it.
That sounds like Moffat.
Yeah.
So they find the dying Goth. It says that actually he wasn't going to be president, and well, they find out it would have been Barusa.
And also the master is dead forever. He's dead for good.
He's absolutely dead. 100% dead. He is dead.
And here's where Robert Holmes makes up some bullshit and arguably ruins the show with the implications of it. He invents the regeneration limit to sort of explain away why the master was so desperate to get through Gallifrey and why he's a fucking skeleton man. And in doing so, he makes everyone else have to reckon with that. So Moffat had to do it in Time of the Doctor and give a new cycle because of this one line that Robert Holmes added in. And more distressingly, Chibnall did his own take on doing away with it. Oh no.
We're back to the children again, yeah.
Once again, Chibnall needs to have his Tom Baker privileges taken away.
I think that is the overriding theme here. The overriding message to take away is that Chip, at least if it's Tom Baker, probably just take it away.
And all because Robert Holmes was there smoking a pipe at his typewriter. How do I explain why the master is a skeleton man and not Roger Delgado anymore? Because Roger Delgado passed away. The time limits have 13 regeneration limit.
I mean, it works here.
It works here.
It's fine.
Again, ironic considering that this is foundational to Doctor Who canon, and yet the Doctor Who nerds at the time, like Jan Vincent Rudsky, bitched about it.
Then we get a nice little sort of parody of political machinations with Barusa here.
Let's alter the facts.
Yeah, Goff isn't a villain. He's a hero that stopped the Master and died in the attempt.
Not entirely villainous.
Man,
yeah.
I wonder if any current political stuff have done something of that nature.
Oh.
And also, the charges against the Doctor will be dropped if you get the fuck off of this planet right now, which the Doctor is more than happy to do, considering this whole thing started because he wanted it to leave the fucking place.
But first, he's got to help Engen make a new biodata entry for the Master because the old one got deleted. And I like the bit where he's saying, like, "Can you describe him for me? He's bad. Oh, come on, be a bit more specific." All right, evil, ruthless,
cunning, and he really doubts. So I really doubt the Master would just accept the end of his regenerations, die. What scheme would he have gained by making Goth the president of the Time Lords? What does the president get?
Yeah. So
clothing.
Oh, he gets the sash of Rassilon and the key of Rassilon and the slightly used toothbrush of Rassilon.
And the penis pump of Rassilon.
And who could forget that the dietary supplement of Rassilon?
Yes.
Three matches in a sniper. That's all I'm going to say about that. But so the incompetent guard commander is it Heldrin? Applied directly to the forehead, whatever he's called. He finds the needle. He finds the needle that the Master used, and the Doctor examines it. Is like, this isn't a poison. It's a, oh my god, it's like a drug to slow the heart, make it look like he's dead. And I've just sent Hedron to shoot the Master's body. Also, amazing burn here again by the Castellar.
Oh God.
You are to go to the Master's corpse and shoot it with a staser. I've chosen you for this task because he won't be moving.
and he couldn't even get that right.
A good idea.
Well, in fact, they all thought he was dead. This is as much the Castellar's fault as anyone at this point.
What, the Master coming back from the dead? Oh,
yeah. So we don't see head on apply directly to the forehead get killed, but we do see a hand grab him around the throat.
And we see the aftermath of another Action Man doll.
This isn't that. This looks less like an Action Man doll.
Whatever.
The cameraman looks like an Action Man. This looks like they've actually gone to effort to dress it in robes.
An Action Man with robe accessories, whatever. Oh yeah. And
yeah, so he's gone.
There's this whole thing about the legend of Rassilon, the Eye of Harmony. In the ancient time, Rassilon brought the eye to Gallifrey and sealed its power away with the key. Which
yeah, there's so much lore here dumped.
Yeah, but this is just justification for the Master's evil scheme because we really haven't had one beyond I really hate the Doctor and I want him dead for this serial. And we spent like half of it in the Matrix in the Nightmare world. So
we then find out as the Master, magically revived, comes in, he wants the beauty pageant. I mean, he wants the sash.
Which Spandrel and the Doctor get shot, but it's okay. They're just stunned. He found the stun setting for once because he wants them to see his grand victory moments before they die. Moo-ha-ha, and indeed ha.
And again, probably not the time as children's time, but Spyfall Part 1.
Eh.
One last thing in the seconds before you die.
But now he has the sash, he has the key. The Master can open up the Eye of Harmony under Gallifrey and siphon regeneration energy to renew himself from his skull face. But in the process, this will not only destroy Gallifrey, but like 100 other planets in the constellation, the Castorverse or whatever.
Yeah, the entire star system is going kablooey if he does this.
And so the Doctor does some climbing up a vertical shaft to stop the Master, and we get our
you give me a boost.
and we get our climactic final battle. There's quakes and shit. Everything's fucked, but they're gonna fight. I love it. I love the bit where the Doctor throws him down a flight of fucking stairs.
Oh my god! I also like the bit where he tricks the Master into just hesitating. It's like, this will kill you too, Master. I'm wearing the sash, you fool. I'll be protected from the effects. But the President was shot wearing it. It doesn't work anymore. What? Bang!
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, so I love the bit where he gets thrown down the stairs. I also love the bit where part of his costume trails behind him.
Oh, God.
And gets stuck on his shoulder blade quite clearly. But they just keep that in, because I suppose when you're fighting to the death like this, you don't really have time to adjust your costume.
That's true. But, anyway. The floor cracks open, the Master falls to his oblivion, never to be seen again for 5 years.
Or 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I love to even say, well, he just fell down shaft. What if he survived? Let's not worry about it.
The Doctor even said, I didn't see him fall.
Oh no, anyway.
Yeah, so the Doctor just reconnects the cables to the eye, saves the day.
This is an interesting
scene with Barusa. Where it's like, well, what? This is terrible. Like the Panopticon's in ruins. There have been countless lives lost, and then it's like, yeah, but with the Doctor, it would have been even more lives lost. Yes, I suppose you have a point. And there's like, you still don't listen to my teachings, Doctor. 9 out of 10. And he actually smiles for like the first time.
Now get the hell out of here.
Yeah, now get the hell out of here.
Hey, where's that old grandfather clock come from? That's rather out of place on Gallifrey, don't you think?
Yes. So is this green hand reaching into the grandfather clock.
Oh no! Somehow the Master survived?
Yeah, and he takes Goff's TARDIS. Why Goff's TARDIS was the grandfather clock? Why did it just have that immediately removed after Goff died? I have no idea, but
it's just funny because they keep this consistent. In at the end of Keeper of Traken, his TARDIS is a grandfather clock also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because for most of Keeper of Traken, it's the statue.
This is a sequel. Well, Traken is a sequel to this.
Well, naturally, considering that he's back and he's crispy faced.
Yeah, but played by a different actor.
Yeah.
Is it Jeffrey Beavers?
Yeah, Jeffrey Beavers in Traken. Peter Pratt in this.
Yeah, Peter Pratt was the one time he played the Master.
Yeah.
Joining the ranks of one-time Master actors, Jeffrey Beavers and Gordon Tipple.
And arguably, and Eric Roberts.
Yeah, but he's returned in like Big Finish. But
so is Beavers.
He did. You're right. You're absolutely right. He did. Okay. I can't remember if Beavers is in Masterful or not.
Probably.
Eric Roberts is.
I'm pretty sure that they're coming out with a new Beavers series with the Decayed Master.
That could be interesting.
I saw that in a server the other day.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
So, Deadly Assassin, what think?
Sure, you're our guest for this. Would you like to go first?
I'm looking it up. Yeah, Beavers is in Masterful.
I thought so. That is good, by the way, Masterful.
So is Ainley, believe it or not.
Yeah, stock footage, stock audio.
Really? Wow.
And apparently Mark Gatiss.
Oh my
that
God.
makes sense because he did play the Master.
Which Master?
The anti-universe Master.
The what?
Yeah,
Long
the Unbound
story.
Universe.
I don't want to know. Talk about the Deadly Assassin, please.
David Warner played a Doctor from a different universe.
Old, Unbound bullshit.
Yes. And his master was Mark Gatiss.
Okay.
He's
So
not...
anyway,
Yeah. Go ahead, Sean. Sorry.
Deadly Assassin. And pretty good episode. 4 stars. 4.5 stars. 9.5, 10.
He said the thing.
He said the thing.
Chiri.
Yeah, it was decent. I'll give it a 6 out of 7.
6
What
out
was the thing? What? Oh no. Harry Potter, the Labour Party, 6-7. This is hell.
No, that's where that one lady is.
What lady are you referring to?
Oh, I don't
Margaret
know her name.
Thatcher.
My God.
Not a bit good.
You're taking off the air. Right. Is that all Chiri?
Yeah, no, I mean, I like how this, again, after watching so much Classic Who on this podcast, whenever there's just a episode that just does things differently and tries to tell a different kind of story, I'm all for it.
And it is an episode of Doctor Who where the Doctor gets arrested, but doesn't spend 5 episodes in a fucking cage.
That's definitely a plus. Fresno.
Let me think. I think I would give this, if I had to rank it numerically, a 420 out of 500. No, but no, I really, it's a trad episode. It fills in a lot of the lore of the Time Lords and canonizes things in retrospect. But even so, it's really fucking good. Like, the middle parts in the Matrix are really tense and brutal, and it got the show in trouble, but also it makes for compelling drama. And sometimes it's good that you piss off nosy old busybodies who are thinking of the children who may or may not currently be burning in eternal torment right now. But I liked it.
And I also liked it. I enjoyed the I really enjoyed the Matrix bits. I didn't think I would. Because I kind of think the Matrix is a kind of a silly concept in Doctor Who, but these competitions between Goth and the Doctor, really good and also really brutal. A man gets set on fire.
Like 10 years later, when Holmes was going to do Trial of the Time Lord, he originally wanted to make it this brutal and gnarly and be like Victorian London Jack the Ripper from hell bullshit, but he died before he could really go for it.
Yeah, and he had the idea of having a Victorian companion after this story, which didn't happen, of course. It became Leela.
Yeah.
So at one point, the Matrix was going to be Victorian London.
Which they got there in the end.
Yes, they did.
But
With Clara Oswald.
But I would have loved to see more like Matrix style episodes. Like Danger Room episodes.
Yeah, the Timeless Children. I agree.
Arguably extremists.
Oh,
well,
God.
I'm talking about in current Who. Like Disney had the money, they could have done a wacky, like, you're in this subliminal area. You're going through different things. Somewhat like they tried to get crazy with, the cartoon god. They tried to get crazy with, some of the stuff they did, but they never went crazy with the budget they got.
Yeah.
Doctor Who has a budget.
They did under Disney, and they used
the cartoon god episode was fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of the better episodes of the Disney era. Yes,
absolutely is. So yeah, as a story, love it. As justification for the Timeless Children and numerous Fankwan bullshit, hate it.
Again, Chris Chibnall needs to have his Tom Baker privileges.
Absolutely. Overall, I give it a 1 out of 1. Wait, what? I mean, sorry, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 7, because we're all doing memes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what else you should be doing?
Please tell me.
Telling us where you can find this lovely people.
Well, you jumped the gun a little bit, because first we need to find out what we're doing next. And that falls under Fresno.
Hi.
Hi.
I looked at the list, and we got to do some of these at some point. And I kind of want to reassess one of these personally and see if it holds up or if it's more trad bullshit. So next time, Patrick Troughton and the Ice Warriors.
Not what I expected.
Yeah, you said
But I
something about
appreciate
Series 7 in the chat.
That's
Well, yeah,
Rain.
'cause
Rain.
No,
I said-
no. That's what I'm saying. Rain said it was going to be Series 7.
I did, because Fresno said used the word reappraise.
Yeah.
Implying it was a story we'd already looked at. We have not looked at
Yeah,
the Ice Warriors.
I didn't mean collectively. I meant I want to go back and see if it holds
Yes,
up.
I took it literally.
Hmm.
Okay, now Kateri can say the thing.
No, I've already said the thing. I'm too lazy to do it again.
All right. well,
Fine, I'm the guest. I'll say it. Where can you
I'll-
find us lovely people, Rain?
You can find us, lovely people, on Blue Sky in the links below. And two of us are on Twitch. Well, I'm also on Twitch, but I haven't used it for a while. The Kachiri and / Freezing Inferno. You've been back on Twitch, haven't you, recently, Kachiri?
Yeah, just a couple times. I mean, meh.
The Mega Man Game Gear stuff was interesting.
Guess what I'm going to do in an hour?
Rockman and Forte Wonder Swan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh God, fucking help you.
What are we sitting around doing this for still? We're going to go and watch that immediately. No. Frez, you've been continuing Kusame.
I only have 1 week left.
And you already got through the friggin' Angry Video Game Nerd episode.
Yeah,
Right.
unfortunately, Sean, I'm not going to say it live, and I don't want it to be said live, but you know goddamn well what the last game is.
Yep.
I don't.
Well,
I said it. No, I do. The last one I know. I don't know the one that's on tonight though. But
not tonight. I'm not home.
well, whenever you do the last. Is it just one to go then?
Yeah, 2 to go.
Okay, so the penultimate one I don't know, but the last one I know all too well.
Yes.
Speaking of memes, so Sean, you're our guest. Have you got anything to plug?
Well, Space Seasons is having its first volume come out last week, and I have a short story in that. I also am working with Elena McTeer on About Space, which should be coming out later this year, and the Back to the 11th Hour should be coming out sometime in June, in time for the wedding of Rory and Amy Pond.
Yep. Lena's magnum opus finally complete.
Woo!
And speaking of books, please buy Terror for the Trees by Sean Dillon. And please buy Shadow of the Gallifreyan, which features Sean and Fresno Madalena and a whole bunch of other talented folks. Volume 1.
Yay.
And don't forget, we all have podcasts and more podcasts spun off from that podcast. And you still need to watch 2 more Gav things so we can finish Gav finally.
I know.
He says that every time, Rain.
Being busy
give him the gav.
sucks.
Give him the gav. Give him the gav already.
I've got the access
Oh,
to the
one
Gav.
of them might be interesting if you want to watch it, Frez. Just
I'll think about it.
One's a movie and one's a what if scenario, isn't it?
well, it's a 15-minute what-if scenario that rewrites the second arc of the show.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as I can watch that, I will watch that, and we can do that with Foul Plays.
And then, of course, we're also doing the current season Zeets. We're doing Guy. I want to say we're almost done with Guy because we got 2 more podcasts dedicated to the show itself. But then we also have 4 more movie podcasts after that.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how big Guy is. You know,
And,
whenever I didn't mean to be mean whenever I brought this up a few months ago. Sean was saying how popular Build was. Build only got 2 spin-off movies. In fact, Guy released a spin-off movie after the final Build movie.
Wow.
That's how long they were continuing Guy for.
Also, speaking of podcasts, go listen to Temporal Travelers featuring me, Sean, and Mike talking about all sorts of weird time travel-y things, primarily focused on Quantum Leap, but also anything goes, really.
It's got a new name. Yeah. I would have
Yes.
been remiss to mention that.
Because I got anxious about the fact that, as Kachiri pointed out in the last episode, Quantum Leap Reviews, episode 27, Watchmen.
Yeah.
So
Is that what you reviewed later?
that's
Most
what
likely.
Sean got a free pick because this is going to be his birthday, so he selected Watchmen.
That's nice.
Yeah, Friday is my birthday.
I've just
so
updated the name in the Discord.
The comics, the film, or both?
just the comic.
Yeah. Probably fair.
Yeah, I was gonna go for a bit more than just the comic, but I figured the comic would probably be enough.
I think you're absolutely right with that, yeah.
You want to know what would just be enough?
Go on.
Say goodnight, right?
Good night. I will see you next time for the Ice Warriors. Patrick Trent in the Ice Warriors. Another one I haven't. But no, I think I have seen this one actually during the Doctor Who marathons. Because it was featured very heavily in the trailer that they always play between episodes.
London, 1965.
Yeah, specifically, it's the Scottish guy getting killed by Ice Warriors.
Well, good night, Rain.
Good night. I will see you next time for that. Until then, bye for now.
Bye.
Ay, ay, ay.